Good evening. Welcome to Hops and Props, the weekly stream where we hang out and watch your FPV videos. I hope everybody is doing well this week and staying safe and maintaining their social distancing. I got a new camera position. I don't remember if I did this for last week or if last week it was still in the old spot. I can't keep up with when I do stuff, but look, it looks different now. So this is a weekly stream where you guys get to submit your videos. We're gonna watch them and drink some beers. Tonight I am having the what is this? Come on, focus. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. I love the hazy IPAs. It's been like my jam lately. And when I went to the store today, this one was in a cardboard box, which means I don't have to spray it down with disinfectant when I get home. So that's the one I went with. All right, that is my phone letting me know that I need to put it on Do Not Disturb so that my watch will quit vibrating all night. Woo! All right, welcome. I'm glad everybody is here tonight. Every week there's a few things that I run down. Yeah, I know you can't see the candle. That is right, Gabe. I haven't even lit the candle. Oh no, the matches are in the other room. Maybe somebody will bring me some matches and I will get to light the candle. But yeah, so let's do the rundown of the things. Number one, this week's stream is once again brought to you by yours truly. I'm going to be giving away a t-shirt and some stickers in the prize pack to whoever the weekly winner is. What is up, Starkey? What is up, Phantom FPV? What is up, Above Ground? Everybody that's over there in the... man, I have a candle every week. Have you like failed to notice, Vampire? You're here every single week. I feel like this is something that you should know. Pro Skate, glad to have you back. I know it's like 2 a.m. You're in Poland or something. And the Discord... Okay, the voice chat is open, but I always take a minute to explain the way that this works. If this is your first week here, then the way that you're going to submit a video is over on Discord. Go ahead and copy a link to your video. That video has got to be a YouTube video. I promise you 2 minutes. Everything beyond that is totally up to my discretion. We're doing one round of submissions, not going to do the second or third. So it is just the one round of submissions. And... one submission per person. The winner of this week's stream is going to get a t-shirt prize pack. I will be sending everything out this it won't hold a flame. Watch. Go ahead and try. My lovely assistant is trying to point out that I have a lighter, and I'm like, the lighter is out of fluid. It's not going to work. But okay, well, we managed to get it to work. So, as requested, the candle has returned. You know what? Let's clear out a spot in the back of the frame here so that we have the candle in shot. Perfect. I love it. Okay, and it's not gonna burn anything, I don't believe. Okay. The mystery arm is right. Yeah, the video submissions are gonna be under... It'll get unlocked in a second. I only open this up for a small window. It's like 5 to 10 seconds. I give you guys a warning. I'm going to hop in the Discord chat. They're going to hear it live from my voice when it goes live. When I do it, I will also post in the comments here that submissions are live. I wish the stream was scratch and sniff. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll drip a little bit of candle wax on the t-shirts for the prize winners. So the prize winners get to know what the stream smells like. Yeah, Lady Lick, you're probably right. I hope that the live stream audience does let me know if things catch on fire behind me. All right, let me type out the submissions are live. And let's go and let's join in. What is up, Discord? How is everybody tonight? Hope everyone is doing fantastic. Now you don't have like the screen in the background on the video feed. It's like different than stuffs. All right, and embed links. And submissions are live. Go, 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 go. Why didn't it post that? There, it posted it now. Go, go, go. 63 people in here. I bet we get I mean, maybe we can get that whole 30-some messages that we sometimes get. All right, and 3, 2, 1, and submissions are closed. Boom. I don't know how many we got.
Looks like 32.
Every time I know I've left it open too long when people are like, yes, wow, boom, dine, got it, too much, yeet. Close it. Oh my God, what are you doing? Close it. They want me to shut down the competition. Uh-oh. Wabba Wabba, my link is uploading and he's holding a slot with a link to the live stream. That's classic. Okay. Today. Still today. Also today. Scrolling up. That's last week. But today. All right. We are... Oh, what? Jake coming in, spending his weekly allowance, $1 for every second over 2 minutes. The bribe. Wait, hang on. Here's $1 for every second over 2 minutes. Wow. Okay, so he's at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. I love it. All right. No worries, man, about the double post. I'm going to go ahead and get these links working. I always have to do a little shenanigans and moving the tabs around on the screens. Because, yeah, you guys don't care. I'll give it a second to load. Yay! Can I... Is it... Are people in Discord? I feel like I haven't heard anyone yet. Or no, I have, because they told me how many we have.
We're here.
Okay. I got the audio. Let's back that up. Let's go to theater mode. Let's go to full screen. Let's go to a pen and paper. Pen and paper. All right. And the book. You would think that I would have these things ready to go. Oh yeah, and by the way, I still have, as I like announce this every single week, I have a Stingy build ready to go. So if you're looking for a Stingy built Stingy, hit me up. As always, plug in the things. All right. Dude, it is warm in here. I don't know why it's so warm in my office. Hydrogen plant from Lady Lick. And switching over. Boom. Alright. I got audio. We got DVR. We got stick cam. And we got a bando.
Hi.
What is up, my man? How you doing? Oh, we've seen this spot before. I recognize those round holes. That's a little window. I do remember this place, Lady Lick. Dude, this spot gets confusing quickly for where you're at. Woo! I like that little dive. Dude, fire, right, Phantom? Every time. Nice, Eric Narrowmore. We had a coffee stout the other night. I forget, maybe Second Self Brewing. I can't remember the name of the brewery that had the coffee stout that we had. It was pretty good, though.
I try to do the stouts where you do the 18
Yeah. There was a, I had a really good one when I was in Florida last time. It was a, Actually, I think it might have been a brown ale, though. It was like a coffee and coconut ale. It was so good. Ooh! Uh-oh.
Denied.
That's funny. So there was a Triumph antenna there in the crash that he lost a while ago. That's...
Prop change, maybe? Ah, these S-Ports are great. Back.
Ah, finger terror. As always, that was a sick one, Lady Lick. I'm going to drop a link in the description for anybody that hasn't already subscribed to Lady Lick. You're missing out. Go get on it. It's only got 270 views on that video. It's been out for a couple of days. All right, Walkie Talkie, FPV, the Clubhouse. Wait, I got to click that, and then this. And then full screen.
I can see it in your eyes, see it in your face, banging on your...
It's all right. I might have to let it buffer for a second.
I can see it in your eyes.
It's got a buffer going.
See it in your face, banging on your chest, acting tough, looking on face, tripping over landline, cutting deep with the dull blade, running out.
Now, was it Walkie Talkie that was telling me that he was able to step up his game so well from his experience with racing? Is that what I'm remembering right? Whew.
Will follow, and the gangs that start the hoes will know your name. Hit me like a tidal wave, sugar by the aftershock. Hit me like a tidal wave, sugar by the aftershock.
So fast. What is up, Skadoosh? How you doing, my dude? How is life in China these days? They haven't nailed you into your apartment yet?
I can see it with my own eyes, the tracks down your face. It can't be easy trying to unwind, sleeping on your daydreams. I'm not trying to role play. Pieces can break, I'll take the wheel. Pieces can break, but I'm gonna take the wheel. Hit me like a tidal wave, sugar by the aftershock. Hit me like a
I like that risky bridge there.
sugar by the aftershock.
Not too much, Nemesis. Just hanging out, having a beer, seeing what everybody's been up to in the quarantine. More y'all rocky backy forthy thingy. Absolutely, Jake. Oh no! Oh. So what caught fire? Oh. All right. Who we got next? YOLO on the war zone now. FP. All right, we got racks with FPV, a windy day, and some over discharge. Is that the Stranger Things theme?
What if I told you I'm to blame? What if I
Too soon, Quad 3D, too soon.
Till the end of days. And I will not know, I will not go walking tight roads over the lion's cage. Running in circles, trying to find. If you could just see how much you need me, I would sleep easier. A bed full of secrets, dark lullabies. I want your body near. I need you.
Oh, Peter Walker, if you're interested in picking up one of my builds, you can send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. Stinger Swarm, you'll find me on either platform.
You know when you guys are gonna get the free test?
I do not, honestly.
Works by your guys.
I can shoot Daniel a message and see what he has to say about it, but I am not sure off the top of my head. Alright, I'm going to pull back the music levels a little bit. It's just a little loud. Alright. Very nice. I believe that's a first submission too from Rax. Very, very good. All right. Who we got next? Up next is Deceit FPV Transonic Freestyle. Yeah, Peter Walker, I fixed the levels. It was blowing out my voice. But yeah, if you're interested in picking up one of the builds, just shoot me a message over on Instagram or Facebook, either or.
Got it, thanks.
What is up, Props Off? Pro Skate, I have not tried the Jumper T16 Pro. Honestly though, if I were in the market for a new radio, the only two that I would be considering is probably the Jumper or the Tango 2. Jumper, if you want like the full-size radio. If you want something more compact, I'd go with the Tango 2. That is my 2 cents these days. That rewind, though, that was nice. Thank you, TCFPV. You rock, bro. Oh man, that sucks, Cement Kid. If you're going with the DJI, I'm not a fan of the DJI controller for several reasons. I think it's just cumbersome in how they have it set up for programming. I don't like the feel of it. I would prefer the Tango 2, but out of those two, but I just think that there are better controllers on the market. Dude, $160 for a receiver? Where are you getting receivers at? We can get the micros for like $30-40 tops. And I get it though, if you're flying gliders and 3D planes, I would want physical trim switches also. Yeah, there's some software workarounds on the Tango 2, but I would opt for the physical ones myself. All right, FPV Tech, the world as we knew it. Up next. So yeah, I would go with the jumper in that case. Hell yeah, Billy P, thank you, bro. Where'd my cursor go? I'm digging the color grading here. It looks like some post-apocalypse sci-fi shit. Some decent follow work too. Cruising with the boys. It reminds me a little bit of some stuff I saw in Ibiza too, though. Like those water towers are very reminiscent.
I want to see a power loop at the water towers.
How about a power loop through the underside? I bet I could do that. It's not that wide. And it's pretty big. Portuguese spot, he says. Alright. Very nice FPV Tech. Vampire, as always, we get a vampire video. This week should be no different. Where's the spot? Are we back to the traditional vampire spot? No, we're keeping the mix going. Oh, that sucks, Pro Skate. Yeah, I had a QX7 that just completely died on me too. In the middle of a trip, actually. Luckily, we were in a city that had a shop and I could pick up. Or no, actually, we had our own QX7s in stock because that was when we were running Quad Camp. I just stole it from stock. Yeah, I think the Jumper T16 is a good option for you if you've been running the QX7 and you need the trim switches. That's where I'd be looking. Eric Naramore asks, any chance of another type of quad camp? I don't really... I don't see me doing it. Maybe Rotor Riot will do it, but it's not something that made them money. It was something that lost them money, and I don't have money to just throw away at it. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna guess no. But maybe Rotor Riot will do something like that again. I don't know.
Got it. I figured it'd be kind of nice to, you know, for some noobs and stuff like that that want to kind of up their game and stuff like that.
I think that we did some really cool work, but it just, it's such a, it's a hard space to be in because to make it financially work, you have to charge so much or have so many people, and it's not a popular enough hobby to like scale it properly to make any money, and to fly everybody out and get an Airbnb and pay somebody to organize it. Like, the money runs out quickly. All right, Pro Skate is up next. Golden Hour Freestyle. I think that there could be something like that, like alongside of an event like IO or something, maybe. All right, this is Pro Skate before his QX7 died. Pay attention. Some nice countryside. I know, it is ridiculously green. We are not that level yet. It's making my allergies hurt just looking at it. I've been trying to figure out all week if I was having allergies or coronavirus. So far, it looks like it's just allergies.
Your tech a day, man.
It's hard to say. It could be part of the color grade. I think he's got a little bit of smudge on his lens is part of it. But then it could also be partly the post-processing. Alright, who's got their hot mic set? Yeah, the allergies in Georgia right now are just ridiculous. Ooh, I like that. I'm about to put somebody's kid on blast. I got Discord muted right now and I just hear, I don't want to take a shower! Oh. It's gotta be Waba, yeah. It's all good. Alright. Very nice one from Pro Skate. Up next is EV Style Abandoned Mill on 43, and Discord is back in the mix. This guy's even telling you where to find his spot. Oops, I need that full screen. Where's my cursor? Loop to loop to loop to loop. Dude, that would be a... Jake, come on down, man. The problem is, like, nobody hardly flies anymore. Like, okay, Steele managed to sneak out and fly today, but he was pestering me and John all day, and I didn't go. And John didn't go. Live streams galore. Who else is live streaming tonight? Mic check. Who has a musical instrument in his room? I've got several in here. Well, shit, I don't even have to go all the way over there. I could go back there and get a guitar. But I got a ukulele right here. The skin flute does not count. Unless you're able to play it. Maybe. Maybe I'd count it then. Oh, TBS too, huh? I know, right? This is a spot to break all of the things. What is Steele doing live streaming on a Sunday night? I got a mic right here. I got the Deity D3 Pro. Oh, nice. Very nice EV style. What else we got? King Sloth, my first FPV Matty flip. Uh-oh. He's only done 20 packs in total, and this is his first Matty flip. That real steady life. Oh no, that sucks. Ciotti did a stream where he did a build and at the end smoked his flight controller. That's why we use smoke stoppers. And check for continuity. There's like a gnat flying in front of my light, and it's driving me crazy. Hell yeah, Coachies. I need to get another beer. This one's all gone. All right, where's this Maddie flip, all right? My musical background. Let's see. Ooh, okay. I like that little flip cut. I used to hate on those, but that was a nice one. All right. My musical background, I played the bass in the orchestra and the youth symphony orchestra and like ensemble and all sorts of stuff in middle school, high school, until I went to college. And then I played bass in a couple of bands in college. And then I didn't really do a whole lot with music until I hit, like, I don't know, somewhere in my early 30s, I decided to teach myself guitar. And so I picked up the guitar and then did ukulele. I still want to mess around with some other stringed instruments like a banjo. But I think my next venture musically, I want to teach myself how to play piano. Just because I'm tired of, like, a string, like, once you know one stringed instrument, it's kind of easy to move around. So I want to try something different, and I'm going to give piano a try. I just feel like it would be good for my brain to understand chord shapes and stuff on a piano. I don't know. Oh, nice, Cement Kid. Wait, is this not King Sloth? Oh wait, oh! I thought we were about to do the Maddie there. Oops. Oh no, this is Gaming Space Boy. King Sloth just submitted it. Yeah, dude, I feel like I have to do that every so often, big oily guy. I mean, that's what FPV was for me. Okay, here comes the Maddie. Oh! And he dug the dirt. All right, we're going to get it clean. I have faith. Yeah, every so often I decide I'm going to pick something up and just, like, teach myself how to do it. I taught myself how to code a couple of basic things. I've taught myself how to play guitar, the amateur electrical engineer, FPV. I'm always like picking up a new thing here or there. I was messing around for a little while with the what do you call it? Like a drum pad, and like making beats and putting samples on it and like doing like lo-fi hip hop stuff. Just like, I think I even posted a video that used music that I had made with that setup. I don't know. It's always kind of fun to plink around a little bit. All right. Eric Naramore, April Flows. Wait, we didn't have no timestamp, so we're good. Congratulations on that first Maddie there. Crap, I wrote down King Sloth, and it was not actually King Sloth's video. Oh well. shoot me a DM, Phantom FPV. I want to see this reverse power loop. Yeah, just drop it in my DMs. That's crazy, Roscoe. Yeah, I'm not like gnarly on guitar or anything. I can, I'm not awful either. Yes, on Discord, Phantom. Woo! What happened there?
Hit the tree.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just going into my 3rd month of flying, so.
Nice. All right.
Oh no, that was trying to do the hurricane flip.
Okay.
Phantom does.
All right, so who else in here is watching Tiger King?
I have not yet, but I kind of want to start.
Oh my god. I was wanting to watch it for a minute, and I just kept hearing people talk about it everywhere I turned. And finally, I started it today, and I'm like already 3 episodes in, and I can't get enough. It is ridiculous.
The ultimate Florida man story.
Yeah, and it's not even Florida Man. He's in Oklahoma.
No, he's an honorary Florida man, though.
I will give that to him for sure. All right, up next we got more to the Art of FPV, Freestyle FPV, long title. Oh wait, Mortu was the guy that had the killer B-roll last week. And again this week. Why can't I find my cursor?
Yo, Mortu, you're in the chat. Do you have like a background in videography or something? This shit's crazy.
Yeah, he's got to have some kind of.
Yeah, this is very, very impressive B-roll.
Yo guys, do you hear me?
Oh
I
yeah.
hear you.
Yeah, so actually I bought my camera 3 months after I got into FPV. So basically no background.
Nice.
Where's the smoke in the B-roll coming from? You just vaping on that shit?
Yeah, it's just my vape.
Nice.
Nice.
A couple of
It's a
LED
must-have.
lights and vape, and you're all set for the epic B-roll.
Yeah, the vape comes with the filmmaker kit, you know.
That's nice. Didn't you say you were using an A6500?
No, it's the GH5.
Oh, okay, nice. Making good use of it. Ooh, I like that. I love those climbs up the trees. I don't know why, but I just think it looks so dope. Is it a cheater quad? I hadn't seen anything that made me think that yet.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That climb, the stall, took me like 40 tries, I think.
Oh, God.
It was a challenge that day, so.
What do you got to do to get that ambassador status there, Dwayne Bradley? But I need the hookup at Sony. I'm not trying to step down. I need the full frame.
What do you asking Stingy about camera?
Dwayne Bradley was saying that he's an ambassador for Panasonic in Canada.
Oh, dang.
Oh yeah, Gorilla. Big Mouth is hilarious. I love it. The Nick Kroll and the cast did a live table read on Instagram the other day that was amazing. All right, very nice one. More too. You know what? Hang on a second. 368 subscribers. We're gonna give this guy a subscribe for that B-roll. Copy, paste into the link in the chat for you guys as well. Hollis RC Lab got a new GoPro up next.
Intoxicating your kiss, intoxicating your lips. Nobody does it like this. I find it hard to resist. Oh, feeling out of control, beautifully so. What's coming over me? It's a total eclipse of rationality. I don't usually say this. I don't usually play this game. Yeah, I know I'm not faded, but it kinda feels that way. I don't usually say this, but I think I should let you know. But baby, baby, I don't wanna go. How could I go home when I feel like I belong? In your arms it's like champagne, feel it pouring in my veins. Yeah, I got myself too drunk on you to drive, so I'm crashing here tonight.
Uh-oh, I broke my pop-out chat. Okay, no, it's fixed now.
So I'm crashing here tonight. Hey, are you really this good? Damn, are you really this good? Baby, you're just like a drug. I'd bottle you up if I could. Oh, feeling out of control of your chemicals. What's coming over me? It's a total eclipse of rationality. I don't usually say this. I don't usually play this game. Yeah, I know I'm not faded, but it kinda feels that way. I don't usually say this, but I think I should let you know. But baby, baby, I don't wanna go. How could I go home when I feel like I belong? In your arms it's like champagne.
You know, I haven't watched the Ozarks since season 1. Season 1 was awesome, but it was also kind of a drag, and I couldn't bring myself to start the next season.
So I'm crashing here
It went the way of weed.
Oh, did it?
Kinda, yeah, it got really outlandish.
Huh.
It was good though.
Yeah, it was like it started so strong and then it drugged through the mid-season and then it finished the season really strong, and I just wasn't sure that I could go for another one of those seasons. It was such a slog.
It was a decent decision.
Good. I feel good about my decision now. Dude. Nice one from Hollis RC Lab. What I want to see is Westworld. Is if it hasn't already started back up, then it should be soon. And another show I've been really liking is Lil Dicky's new show. Any Lil Dicky fans in the chat? Yeah, I mean, it's not like a fantastic show. I just like it because I enjoy him. Have not watched Lock and Key. Up next is Hops and Props Quarantine Quick Rip from Robert Leclerc. Leclerc? Did I get that right? Wait. Leclerc. I feel like that's right. Is that right, Robert? I think we're just going to have to assume that that is right. All right.
It was close enough. I just got.
Wait, I thought I unpaused it. I just made it full screen. Good enough. Dude, now this is a road made for long range.
Sometimes you get lucky.
This bitch don't know about Pangea. Yes. Oh no. Okay. I love the whole album he did as The Brain. If you haven't checked out The Brain's album, then you're missing out as well. I'm like trying to watch and figure out where he's standing. Normally I'm a hater on neighborhood videos, but like when we've got this level of bando.
That's kind of why I did.
Yeah. There he is. I seen him. The lone man on the street. Link to the Discord in the description. Bigoden FPV. Brain gotta poop. Yes. Do you fuck with the war?
On my head.
Oh god. All right. Ross FPV Sunrise Session FPV South Wold Pier. Uh-oh. Dude, that's a gorgeous sunrise.
Location for the win.
Right? He picked a nice spot to launch from to run right into that sunrise, too. Nice, Roscoe. Thank you, Peter Walker, for the help. Yeah, I'm not a fan of water either. I think I've lost like 4 or 5 quads total in the water. 2 in the Pacific, 2 in lakes. Okay, 4.
Yeah, this one wins it for me.
I mean, he's got to get some extra points for getting up for the sunrise. Yeah, one of my 4 is a whoop, so I mean, count that how you will.
Did you at least retrieve them?
None of them have been retrieved. For one of them, I spent a day snorkeling in Hawaii trying to find it. For one of them, I went wading through the pond at Joe Nile only to get beaver fever and be sick for 2 weeks. Yeah, I've put much effort into trying to find ones that go down in the water, but never gotten one back. That'd be interesting to try out, Cement Kid. I would look into that. I know one guy that flies off of his boat out of Chicago in the Great Lakes, and he has, you know those like little mattresses that are like this thick that you lay on in the pool? He took one of those, laid his quad on it, and then cut a circle out around it, and just zip ties that to the quad, and it's like a bright orange color. And he says when he crashes in the water, it floats floaty side up, and so you just like cruise the boat over, find the orange spot in the water, and pick it up and rinse it off, and good to go. So it's something I've been thinking about trying, but I never have gotten around to it. All right, Jake Rubel kissed a marmot and bought a BMW. Uh-oh, wait, huh? Dang. My boy balling out. Jake.
Basically, I've been fighting with a 6S build with Betaflight for months and months and months. Can't get it tuned right. On snap rolls, it would like kind of bobble back. I was thinking that it was like flexing the props that were doing it. Just couldn't figure it out. So I gutted it, threw all KISS, everything in it, and it flies amazing. So I'm sold. I'm gonna have to convert. So I've said it before, there's nothing keep it super simple about their hardware. I mean, I've got 4 ESCs, I got to put 4 capacitors in it. I've got to have its own OSD.
Yeah, keep it simple, right?
Their GUI is simple, but that's about it. Anyway, I'm going to show you something else. This is my new toy. Just got her today. So now I can go places and get to places I couldn't before and maybe go fly.
Very nice.
They're going to shut down my field coming tomorrow. The whole city is getting shut down, so I won't be able to come out here anymore.
Oh, goodness. What is up, Alex?
Thing's over, so it sucks. I hate it. But anyway, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you all later.
Oh, man, some 311. That's been a minute. Take me back to high school. Rax is already working on his B-roll. More 2 has got him pushing the envelope. Very nice. All right, my back is feeling it. Snap FPV last minute edit. Looks like the field from your house has been plowed. I can tell from the cover photo. Oops, I thought I clicked full screen there. Yeah, Cement Kid, I agree. They shut down the parks in parts of Atlanta, and I was driving by, and people are just parking at churches and going over to the park. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I've seen people do the water bottle method. I just don't have a ton of faith that in a really hard crash, that water bottle's not going to break off. Because, I mean, if a zip tie can't always hold antenna on, then a big Aquafina bottle, as it hits the water, I just think it's going to rip off from a zip tie. I mean, Georgia just finally put a stay-in-place order. Like, I don't know. People look at me like a crazy person because I've been going to the grocery store with face mask and gloves, and I go all out. I ain't messing around. I ain't trying to die. And if I happen to be one of the people that's getting it and being asymptomatic, I ain't trying to make everybody else sick either. Woo! Just doing my part. Yeah, that might be enough, Cement Kid. I'm not sure that 4 of them would be enough. That's why I like the method where you just cut out the... It's the same material, those little mattresses that are in the pool. It's the same material, just cutting out the profile of the quad. That's the word I'm looking for. Cochise FPV Savage Pine Tree Proxy. Yeah, it depends on which county in Georgia. Like Fulton County, they just put the caution tape on the playground. Cobb County, they shut them down. You can't even get into the parking lot. They're all blocked off. Just depends on where you go. Yeah, good luck with that, Jump Master. Hope Boris pulls through. Roar! Yes! Nice, Brandon. Alright, Coaches, who is the band? Does he say in the description, maybe? Nope.
Yeah, Stinky.
What is up, man? How are you tonight? Alright, let's see. Nah, SoundCloud's not finding it. Alright, nice one from Cochise FPV. Getting savage with the pine tree. My computer is slow as molasses today. Alright. Axial Tilt Studios, Train Park, one pack edit. I think I saw this one suggested to me earlier today. Yep, I'm a subscriber.
Is a watermelon ethics props going on, it looks like.
That is what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, I work for them, so it's good that I own their products. Good stuff.
I call this aggressive juicy.
I really want to try and find a Session 5 somewhere, because the Session 4 is just really rough footage.
They have a lot on Amazon recently for about $130. I don't know if that's out of your price range or if that's too expensive.
It'll probably be in my price range soon. I just bought a 3D printer to try and get me through the pandemic board stage, so we'll see.
I hear you.
What's going on, Double A? Glad you made it.
I've been using my Osmo Action, but I'm like, I don't want to break it. It's pretty new.
Yeah, I've got a Hero 7, but I didn't have a mount to put it on my reverb, but 3D printer will fix that soon, so.
I just ordered the Runcam 5 just so I have a cheap option.
I'm really hoping that
Good
more.
Oh no.
Yeah, I love that camera. That's so awesome. So jelly of people who have it. Nice landing.
I thought about trying to go under him, but I thought that might not be a good idea.
No, it's a great idea. Power loop it. What size motors am I running? I am running the Lumineer 2207 1750 kV motors. Nice one, as always. Who we got up next? Pilot in Command, St. Louis Building Dives. What has Pilot in Command done this week?
Probably the craziest thing I've ever done.
Uh-oh.
Nice B-roll.
Mm-hmm. Is that a Mavic Mini?
Mavic Air.
Okay.
That's what I got too.
I had the Mavic. Well, I still have it. It just doesn't fly anymore. I was really happy with the Mavic Air until I killed it.
I have one arm that I have to replace, but it's such a pain in the butt to break it all the way down to get the arm.
I should look into getting my Mavic Air fixed. Nice.
Hey, Stingy, you were saying some guy had put something on his quad to make him float in the water when they fell in. What was that?
Yeah, he took, like, if you go to, like, I don't know, Walmart in the summer months where they're selling the pool supplies, you know, they have the big, thick, it's like a big, thick rubber pad that you can lay on in the pool. Like, he takes that, puts his quad on it, traces it, cuts that out, and then zip ties that all around on the underside of the quad for a top mount battery quad. And then when you crash, it will make it float upside down with the bright, colorful pad at the top.
Okay, that's a really good idea. Thank you. I live on a lake here, so when I go ripping around the neighborhood, I lost quite a few quads in the lake. So I actually just lost one.
I would imagine that's a pretty heavy solution, though, and is going to make it fly not ideal. So, but it would be fine for just cruising sessions over the lake, you know?
Yeah, that's good enough for me. You know, I'll just do a little freestyle, and but as long as I can get the quad.
Yep.
What's your recipe for recovering them out of the water and seeing if the flight controller needs?
Well, he has a boat, and he just goes and picks it up. And my recipe for cleaning it up and everything is as soon as if you crash in water, the first thing you got to do is you got to rinse it with clean water, whether it's tap water, bottled water, something other than like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not sediment, but not like mineral rich, something other than mineral rich water, because that will make shit grow on the metal. So you just rinse it off and then let it dry. Hit it with a hair dryer or whatever when you get home, and more than likely all of it's going to be fine. You may have to decase the camera to get it properly dry, but the camera is the most likely thing to die. Everything else is probably going to be fine. Just get it
Have
good
you guys heard
and
of
dry.
Gator Back?
I have not. What is that?
Getterback. Look it up real quick.
All right, up next is Emmett Sewell Quarantine, March 2020 in Vancouver.
Link in chat.
Appreciate the info.
Absolutely. Yeah, Pilot in Command, that was some sick downtown rips for sure. Yeah, Mets FPV, I did some experimenting with waterproofing, and in my experience, the amount of effort put in for waterproofing is not worth the added benefit. It's so rare that anything actually dies when it goes in the water that it just doesn't, I can't justify, as infrequently as I crash in water, I can't justify the added time and effort spent waterproofing things. Like I did a whole video series on it back in like 2016, and not worth it in my book. Now, if I lived somewhere with snow or somewhere where I was going into the water often, maybe I would change my tune. But yeah.
Have you seen the new product Coat King? I've seen their Instagram kicking around. They actually demo a quad taking off from underwater and flying out. It's just a conformal spray.
I mean, that's cool, but it's just, so it's a conformal coating? Because that's definitely better, but it's still just, I don't know. It's a lot of effort for not a ton of benefit, in my experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a pretty new product coming out of the Philippines or Vietnam, I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks like a paintbrush and you paint on the product. And it's, the videos they've shown, Coat King, K-O-T King, they've got an Instagram with a bunch of clips of them flying their drones right out from underwater in pools and stuff. And hovering and spraying a hose on it while it's still flying. It's pretty
Thank
insane
you,
stuff.
Eric Naramore.
It lives up to it.
I mean, I did that too. You can go watch. I conformal coated and then flew in the rain without issue, and yeah, it's great. But like, have so many quads that are not like protected at all that I crash in water, and literally rinse them, dry them off, and nothing dies. I think out of the 20 or 30 times that I've crashed in water, like 3 of those have lost a camera and maybe 1 ESC. It just for that infrequently, like I know Metz is saying it, yeah, it saved him a couple of quads, but he doesn't know that it actually saved him. If he hadn't done the conformal coating, it might have still been fine. And in my experience, almost every time it still is fine. So that's why I don't bother with it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I just think that where it is advantageous is not having to stop flying for the rest of the day while you wait for it to dry out.
That is advantageous, and I agree. And that was my goal when I was doing the testing, was that I wanted to get to that stage. But to get to that level, you have it's such a pain in the ass to get it to that level. You have to be so meticulous, and like any scratch on your conformal coating will ruin that. The motor windings that was the final straw for me, was that the motor windings getting wet causing desinks. And like, you're not going to go through and conformal coat your motor windings. So that was, yeah, for me. Anyways.
Definitely ruins the repair process and makes it 10 times harder.
Mm-hmm. Above ground FPV quarantine flow up next. That's awesome, Thor, right? Thank you for the Patreon sub there. Met says, ask your girlfriend to paint it. She'll have experience. I love it. It is. It's basically nail polish that you're painting on.
I use the electrical industry, and so sometimes we use conformal coating for instruments, and yeah, you just want to use a very light coat, and you're still only going to get it like a max 75% chance of protection.
Exactly, yeah. It's like good, but it's not like some foolproof thing. And even, I don't know, pretty much everything once they dry for the electronics that we use, as long as you don't power them on until they're completely fully dry, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, I conformal coated my quad and it gave me a ton of video noise. I think because my VTX was overheating. Like,
that's possible too. Yeah, because it basically just seals in the heat.
That might have been what happened to my iFlight. I've been had problems with my iFlight DC5 setup that I was building from scratch, and it just keeps them wigging out.
Oh man, I finally did it. I surpassed Schizo at something. I have surpassed him in the elusiveness of the group chat between me, him, and Steel. Oh, that's funny. He's never going to see this to know that I gave him credit for that either. I'm just going to ignore it to maintain my superior elusiveness.
So I probably shouldn't rinse my quad with the rock hard well water and just use the RO water that I fill my fish tank.
Yeah, don't use that well water. That's probably not the best idea. The only time I ever had like massive amounts of things go bad in a quad was at the very first ever DR1, not DRL. And both me and Poooh crashed into the LA River, and I just let my quad dry in the sun. Poooh rinsed his with bottled water. Everything on his was fine like 2 heats later in the LA heat. Mine, 2 heats later, had fingers growing off of every single metal surface. So that's where I learned, like, always rinse it with some bottled water, some nice tap water, something like low mineral count.
Yeah, water by itself is non-conductive. It's the zoomies and the crud that gets it.
Exactly. That's all it is. All right, up next, Willie P, FPV, Vlog 21, So Deprived. Oh, my man's got a timestamp and everything.
Okay, my last question about water ingress is, what do you think about rubbing alcohol?
For what?
Try to displace the water under.
I mean, I usually just heat everything up with just a hair dryer, and that is more than enough. Like ESCs that are taped down, I typically don't even have to untape them. If it's really bad or I'm really concerned or it's really imperative, like I'm on the road and I really want to make sure everything's really, really, really guaranteed to be fine, I will cut open the tape, open up the casing on the camera, etc. But mostly I just do the, hit it with the hair dryer, which your hotel is going to have. You're bound to have one at home, etc.
The only time I've ever used alcohol is when you're actually doing for like type 1 soldering or something like that, where you need to have a completely clean joint, you can't be any cold. That's really just to clean off if you use excess flux.
Again, guys, I appreciate the info since I get quite a lot of water damage.
Yeah, I could see that helping. Gregory Hurst recommends unplugging the quad before you pull it out of the water. I typically don't. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Most of the time, it's like not an issue, but I have seen a couple quads where just the right things on the flight controller short out, and it's running the props underwater. I've seen Phil have that issue, I've seen Schizo have that issue, and that's terrifying because you got props spinning underwater, you're trying to pull it out of the water, like terror status 11 for sure.
Yeah, that would freak me out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that HGL LRC parrot that I dropped into the lake yesterday is completely gone. I've looked for it like 3 times and I cannot find it. So I'm sure that one's sunken.
Cold air doesn't dry just as fast, Ninja Monkey. Science. If you heat up the air has the capacity to carry away more moisture. The amount of moisture that the air itself can hold is determined directly by its temperature. So hotter air can hold more moisture. If you are in cold air that is near saturation, it won't dry at all. But if you heat that very same air up, it can hold more moisture and then carry away the moisture from the quad. So yeah, hot air does actually dry stuff faster. Up next is Milico FPV Rhine Castle. But you are correct. You do have to be careful if you are drying things with a hairdryer. It is capable of desoldering pads. So don't get it don't hold the hairdryer like that far off of the flight controller. It will desolder the pads. Dang, that's some gorgeousness.
Drilling right there, man.
It's all good, Ninja Monkey. That's like one of the things that I have to hammer home so many times on the 107 streams is explaining that the amount of water that air can hold is determined by the temperature, and the dew point is the temperature at which the air becomes saturated. So if you, anyways, it's like a weekly talking point of mine.
You deal with HVAC stuff or not?
No, just in terms of teaching people about weather for 107.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yep.
I was going to say that sounded like some part 107 knowledge.
Yep. Big oily guy, essential oil. Uh-oh. Big oily guy with that bando action.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, you're good, man.
You deal with a lot in HVAC stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm sure. It's physics. Thank you, Nunya B. Nice, Mets. Yeah, I totally had to learn that from like private pilot, commercial, ATP, all that stuff, instructor, CFII here. I know, Big Oily always kills it with the bando footage, for sure.
I wonder how many quads he goes through in a month.
More than me.
I was just practicing gaps and I went through a fair amount of props.
Nice. Oh wait, I thought it was over. I was fooled by the song. Oh dang, now that was tight. That was a tight hole. That was a tight B hole right there. Pucker, call that the pucker gap. Oh. Oh, Shockstick, thank you for the Patreon pledge, bro. Nice. All right. What do we got up next? And, oh, Cement Kid with the Instagram. Yeah, sorry, bro. It's all about the copyright strikes that I am trying to avoid. That's why we do the YouTube only. What is up, Dominic Clifton? How the hell have you been, man? We need to go back to Ibiza. I was just mentioning Ibiza earlier in this stream, too. I know, Mets. No kidding. I am so glad. I mean, I don't want to say that I'm like glad. I feel bad for all of my friends that are in the airline industry right now. But if I had have returned to an airline job, it would have been only to get furloughed. I am certain of that right now. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Mets. I hope that I hope we get this virus spanked and the economy comes roaring back for everybody's benefit very soon. Oh my God, the dune buggies were a blast. Yes, that was one of my favorite days. I got a buddy that works at Spirit, and he was telling me that they have canceled every single flight after April 8th. April 8th, and then Spirit's just not flying anywhere. They're going to do it on an ad hoc basis If they have enough people want to go somewhere, then they may run a plane. Like, that's just nuts. I hope he doesn't get furloughed. But I mean, I don't know. It's crazy times. Nice. Thank you for the heads up, Phantom. We'll check it up. Who were you working for, Mets? I'm glad, man. I need to try out one of those H7s soon, Dominic. I'm glad to hear it, Peter. Ah, national airline in Portugal. What is that? Oh my God, I know that airline. I've shared a couple hotels with some crews of yours over the years. Oh my God, I'm just drawing a blank. Wow. All right. Real quick, uh-oh, what just happened? Okay. I shall return. Stand by one. All right, I had to get my own beer this time around, and I opted to take a little break while I was up and about. Apologies. The stream will go on. All right, that was King Sloth. I did not get the name written down. All right, Wabba Wabba, holding his place. Wabba Wabba, send me a DM.
I won't be able to make it tonight. It's still uploading.
Oh my God,
I think
this
set
guy.
up on my internet.
All right, well then up next is Ninja Monkey making a dream come true.
Yeah, I restarted my computer and everything.
That sucks. It's because you're trying to upload and watch the live stream. It's the stream's fault.
Nah, I can't. I ain't gonna go that way.
Oh man.
Yeah, because even while I was editing it, it was taking super long.
I got you.
Now it's go to.
Yeah, Phantom, there's a new H7 flight controller out that Dominic Clifton has been working. Well, he has his own, but then there's also one that he's been doing with Flight 1, the Falco X. Mm-hmm. Dude, that static is for real. Putting you on mute. Yeah, I want to try out that H7. I'm glad. So you've been trying it, Phantom. I know we talked about it at some point about you guys giving it a go. Glad to say that see that it's working out for you. Ooh! Oh no, that's a cracked lens. That's a cracked lens. All right. Nice submission, Ninja Monkey. Up next, Jake. Wait, we already did the Jake Rubel. That's his double post accident. Up next, Kenneth Deli, Wells Fargo, FPV drive through. Wait, is it a dive through or a drive through? Dive through. Nice play on words. I love it. Unmute this.
His avatar has a nice beard.
Oh, nice. Yeah. He does. He's got a spinning avatar too. How do you get that shit? Dude, that's a pretty sick building. It's all good, Ninja Monkey. No worries. Dominic Clifton sells those on his own site. Post up a link, I will clear it. It'll get blocked, but I'll fix it. What is up, Mike Wood? Oh, when is the beat gonna drop? Here it comes. Oh, dropped so hard I lost my headset. Nice one. All right. Up next, Proc Breaker FPV, Juicy Quarantine FPV Freestyle.
So is that what's called a rewind right there? I'm still getting used to the trick's name.
All right, hang on. Let me back it up. I'm gonna do a literal rewind. Make sure I didn't miss it. Rewind is typically any time that you go into a maneuver and then pull it back out. Like, that was kind of a rewind, but he didn't do identical out what he done in.
Okay.
But it's, yeah, basically. Thank you for that, Mets. I appreciate the support. Ooh. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Dominic. Too bad you can't get any flying in. I just realized my camera hasn't frozen once tonight. That's ridiculous. I hope that's a new thing, and it's going to be that way all the time. Oh, now that was a nice rewind. And the sunset, nice. Don't do the 5-inch in the bathroom while you're using the bathroom. That's all I gotta say. That's dangerous. All right. Next one is gonna be, that was Prop Breaker. Wait, oh, we only got one more. I know that we got one coming in from Phantom FPV in the DMs, but first we got Raw Friday FPV Flow from Hutch FPV.
I love Thundercat. What's up, Hutch? Rolling in just in time for your video, huh?
Oh my god, Dominic, no kidding. Remember 5 years ago with the Naze 32? Rocking clean flight? No offense. That's just what we had. Bruh. Like, clean flight was the shit back then. You had to have that right build. What was it? Clean flight 1.9 that was fire if you had the right tune. It was like the only one that worked with S-Bus. I remember those days.
Come on, Mojave King 2.0.
Mm-mm. Oh, the KK2 board? Yeah, that's a whole other beast. Nah. The Clean Flight 1.9 was where it was at for the longest time until everybody else figured out how to make S-Bus work. That's like FPV history right there.
2012, I was on Microcopter out of Degree to read the manual.
I hear you there.
Back when real men had to know how to tune.
Yep.
I still have my grandpa's like gas engine for RC engines. It's great. It's like an old Texaco pipeline.
Yeah, I can't imagine the amount of work that you were putting in back then, Dominic, because there wasn't such a widespread user base or developer base for the open source projects. That was basically your baby.
Stingy, check your demon. I finally got it in.
Oh snap! All right, so we got a Wabba Wabba and we got Phantom FPV to go.
Wabba, did that kid ever have his shower?
Yeah, he took a shower. Now he's watching TV.
Dude, I luckily came along just after balancing props was a thing. I mean, I would have done it if I had to, but yeah. Instead, I was paying like, what was it, $4 or $5 for 2 HQ props at a time?
That's pretty alright.
Like I had a couple $100 a month prop habit back in the day. Very nice, Hutch. All right.
And there weren't really American retailers back then, so you had to wait weeks for things to come from China.
Uh-huh. Luckily, we had a local shop that sold HQ props. It was where Steel worked, Atlanta FPV. All right, up next we got Phantom FPV with the reverse power loop. All right, backwards underneath. Okay. These are scary as hell, by the way, if you've never tried this.
I've seen the horizontal one. Until I just saw Phantoms, I haven't seen the backward.
Oh, come on. You got to see the reverse power loop game of quad between me and Corey. Trying it on a crazy proxy spot with like a dive gap and an underside thing. That was like I've got a video on it and on my channel. I think Corey made one too.
Come on.
Phantom doesn't want us to watch all the failed attempts. He's like, come on, go to 2020. 220.
You gonna see some flight videos from you anytime?
I actually went flying last week, and I've got an edit that I'm currently working on. I need to. All right, we skipped ahead. This ought to be it or nearly it. Okay, nearly it. In honor of me. Here we go. And he got it. Love it. Hell yeah.
Reverse power loop, dude.
Absolutely. Wait, you get it again right away? No, okay. Hell yeah. Wait, here we go again. Back under, over, and back. Oh! All good. Hell yeah. There you go. All right. And a wabba wabba. Wait. Click that. Yeah, go there.
Curb.
Full throttle to the curb. Dang. You know, there's a part of me that misses South Florida. Like, those aerial shots of the intercoastal, like, remind me of working as a flight instructor, cruising up and down the coast, doing a shit ton of intro to flights. I'm running the newest beta flight, Raichu FPV. Candle cam. What's that?
Are you running B32s with D-Shot? Or
Oh yeah, BLHeli32, bidirectional D-Shot, RPM filters, the works.
Got it. I'm still stuck with my Armative B-Heli-S right now, but it's a solid.
Well, I mean, they got firmwares that'll run bidirectional on that.
They do. I've been trying to work on it with my iFlight build, but it's been freaking out every once in a while. I'm still learning it.
Yeah, iFlight's kind of a pain.
Now you tell me.
Yeah, get on Betaflight. If all you want to do is go and fly, if you want to do some like mission planning stuff, I would kind of argue if you're looking to do a mission planning type thing, you might want to be looking at ArduPilot more. But yeah. I'm digging this jam, Waba.
I think you meant like iFlight the brand.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
iFlight 1. iFlight.
Yeah, gotcha.
Not iNav.
Yeah, I'm thinking iNav. You're right. I'm confused. Sorry.
It was iFlight DC5 DGI with the iFlight SuckC or SuckX, whatever you want to call it, and it just keeps on freaking out.
Gotcha. More to, I have not tried Falco X. I was on Flight 1 right up until they came out with Falco X, and then I went back to Betaflight. I've been talking to them about some of the new stuff they got coming, and I may be testing out some stuff very soon, so stay tuned.
If your iFlight keeps wigging out, just make sure you're a PID gyro loop or like 4K.
Okay, I'll look at that.
Very, very nice. All right. So that brings us to the stage. Let me make sure, because I'm like, if I'm playing videos from the DMs, I need to get everybody's. Let me make sure nobody else was dropping something in the DMs. Nope. And nope. And all right, we got one. Wait, is this? Yep, this is today. We got one more from Gorilla FPV Sunset Rip. Yeah, open that in the YouTube. Yeah, Dominic, I got confused with the iNav and everything. Whatever. It's, you know, hops and props.
So like when your flight controller is minty fresh and it's got really nice props and nice motors, the 8K, 8K works than F4s, but when it starts wearing out, you can start getting some vibes and oscillations in there, it won't work. Flight controllers.
Yeah. Wait, so what's the beef between the Emu Flight and Betaflight devs? Do tell, Dominic. I can't keep up with all this stuff. There's too much drama in the FPV world. I've been drinking the same beer all night. That's why I introduced each additional beer. It's the Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Hazy IPA. Raishu, when I rip, I get slightly warm motor, but motor 3 gets way warmer than the others. Is that my flying or the tune? 1, 2, 3. Typically speaking, it's not uncommon for the rear motors to get hotter than the front, but that has to do with aerodynamics. A lot of times if the CG is good, the aerodynamics want to push the tail down, the rear motors have to run higher. But if only motor 3 and not 3 and 4 are warmer, then I would say it may be a little bit of damage to something that's causing that motor to get hotter. It could be that the bearing is wearing out, it could be unbalanced, it could be a lot of things. Oh, I do love my IPAs, Mets. Yeah, it's Dominic. It seems like a lot of the open source projects, the developer environment gets pretty toxic because it turns into like this cliquey thing. I feel like we've seen waves of it in the firmware. We've definitely seen moments where OpenTX has had their issues. Yeah. I'm not in on those discussions. I just see it as an outsider, as an end user, and it always seems odd. All right, nice one from Gorilla FPV. All right, and that is going to do it for tonight. Nice invite to the no toxic zone. Love it. All right, so that brings us to the stage of the night where we go over Stingy's stars. If you have been here for the last, anytime in the last several months, you know that I keep notes on every video that we post, and that's just like blown out as all get out. Every video that we post, I make a note about who it's from, what it is, and anything that catches my eye, I put a little star beside it to know that it's something I'm going to go back and give a shout out at the end of the stream, and then we're going to pick a winner for the nightly stream. So I'm just going to go in the order of the videos that we posted tonight. Lady Lick back at his hydrogen plant. Another solid bando rip from Lady Lick. He never fails to impress. I almost said never fails to disappoint, and I was like, that's wrong. Lady Lick always throwing down the sick lines. Walkie-talkie clubhouse with what I have now spun as aggressive juicy. He wasn't the one that made me say aggressive juicy, but I feel like that one was also quite aggressive and juicy. FPV Tech, World as we knew it. Color grade was on point. He had all of the bando feels, all of the post-apocalyptic feels. Pro Skate with another good one this week. Second week that we've seen something fire from Pro Skate with it said golden hour, but I feel like it should have been the green hour over there in Poland. Looking awesome. More to Art of Freestyle with more of that killer B-roll. And tonight we found out that Mortu didn't get his like fancy camera until after he got into FPV, which makes his B-roll even the more impressive. Like, please keep up that B-roll, keep up the videos, you're killing it. Robert Leclerc, Hops and Props Quarantine Special. Robert Leclerc, I don't know how to say his last name, but fire video, and that was the one that was the neighborhood out there, and the entirely bando neighborhood and long range rips in California. Loving that. Ross FPV, the Sunrise Pier. Oh my God, that one was just gorgeous. You had, not only did you have the risky water flights, but also just picturesque. I'm not sure where that Sunrise Pier was. I think that you said it in the title, but I didn't make it in my note. Anyways, very fire edit. Axial tilt 1-pack train. That was the one that I said was the aggressive, juicy, and managed to perch on the semi-truck pulling in. Hell yeah, that was awesome. Willie P Vlog 21. As always, Willie P is just killing it. Big oily guy, back at his bando. It's not the Rona. Not the Rona at all. Give me a second. Yeah. Talking, it's allergies, and then the more talking I do, the more the allergies kind of kick in a little bit for the cough. All right. Big oily guy, essential oil, ripping his bando. Going hard. That was a fire cut as well. King Sloth, FPV 1-pack, and I don't even know what to say. Another good one. Kenneth Deli, Wells Fargo dive through. That was a cool ass building with lots of little gaps up top. Glad to see you going balls out, hitting those. Very fire. Prop breaker with the juicy quarantine flow, and Phantom FPV with a reverse power loop. You know what? I'm trying to think. I don't think I've seen anybody outside of me and Corey pull off the reverse power loop. Not saying it hasn't happened, just saying that that's the first one that I've seen outside of me and Corey that's pulled it off. So big fist bump to you on that reverse power loop. And that brings me to the point in the stream where I have to pick an actual one person to take home the win. I always hate doing this because I feel like it doesn't matter who I pick. I'm like cutting somebody else out. And it's always like everybody does different things really well. I think honestly, if I was going to pick a couple of guys that are in the top running this week, I like doing this because I like to let everybody know where my thinking is at, the things that I am, going through my head and what I'm really loving. I'm loving Mortu and his Art of Freestyle for that. Not only for the B-roll. The B-roll helps it out. It lifts it up, gets my attention. But also, he's putting down fire flow, doing some interesting things with his edits, putting in a lot of effort all across the board to make a really great edit. So Mortu, top running. Robert Leclerc, Hops and Props Quarantine Special. Just because, all right, number one, the neighborhood was bando as hell, and I love that you took advantage of it. We didn't see any cars on the road. We didn't see a single person on the road. And the other thing that I loved is I spent like 99% of that video wondering, where in the hell is he standing? Because I don't know, maybe I missed it, but I did not see you until the very end when you were coming into land. And I just love that you were able to take advantage of that much space and that much flying. Not only take advantage of that much space, but do it in a manner that you're not flying over cars and people. So, yes, props on that. So, and then, God, King Sloth, that was a killer rip, but I feel like I'm going to put, for my top three, I'm going to put big oily guy, squeeze him in. So it's really big oily guy, dude. You managed to squeeze in every single week. You're like right in there. You've definitely taken home the win once. Big oily guy.
Big and oily guy.
I know, right? He's a big oily guy squeezing into the tight spaces. Okay. Oh man. What is the chat thinking? I don't even know. Okay. I think I'm going to have to give it to Robert Leclerc for the Hops and Props quarantine rip this time. Eric Naramore says Phantom FPV for the reverse power loop. All right. The final winner is going to be Robert Leclerc with Hops and Props quarantine rip. I agree. Big oily guy kills it every week. And man, I could almost give him a consolation prize literally every single week. And Murtu, I agree. He also killed. I don't know, man. I am glad. It's easy to pick who the top three that impress me every week. Trying to decide who out of the top three every single week is going to take home the big prize is like such a... I hate it because I always feel like I'm glad to give it to one person and I'm really sad that the other two people don't get it as well because everybody just kills it every week and you guys are the stars. So as always, we're going to let the final video play us out. Robert, shoot me a PM with your address and shirt size. I have been behind on the shipping. I'm trying to get everything for the last of the what is it called? The last of the FPV crate packages in so that I can just make one big trip to the post office with like literally the prizes for like the last 2 months other than the X-Hover prize. So prizes should be shipping hopefully this week for everybody. And I am going to let Robert's video play us out. Where is it at? Let me find it. Boom. Robert Leclerc, Hops and Props quarantine rip.
Playback. Yeah, boy. Babe, how low can you go? Death row. What a brother, no. Once again, back is the incredible. I'm animal, the uncannibal. Public enemy number one. 5 volts said freeze. And I got numb. Can I tell him that I really never had a gun? But it's the wax that the Terminator X fun. Now they got me in a cell cause my records ain't sell. Cause a brother like me said, well, Farrakhan's a prophet and nothing you wanna listen to. What he can say to you. What you wanna do is follow for now. Tell what the people say. Make the miracle. I'm the lyrical. Black is back all in. We're gonna win. Check it out. Yeah, yo, come on. Here we go again. Bring the noise. Hey, yo, Chuck, they say we do flag, man. Bring the noise. Yo, I don't understand what they say, but little do they know they can get us.
I gotta meet Tony Hawk once. He's such a fucking cool guy. They'll never care for the brothers and sisters like us. The country has us up for the war. We got to get them straight. Come on now, they're gonna have to wait till we get it right. Radio stations are questioning their blackness. They call us a black, but we'll see them still play this. Bring that beat back, man. Bring that beat back, man. Bring that beat back, man. Yes, the rhythm, the rebel. With valid pause, I'm low in my level. The hard rhymer, where you never been, I'm in. You want styling? You know it's time to get deep. The enemy telling you to hear it. They praise the music, it's time to play the lyrics. Some say no to the album, the show. Bum rush the sound I made a year ago. I guess you know, you guess I'm just a radical.